right. Tonight we're seeing for the first time the disturbing moments when two New York City police officers opened fire on an emotionally disturbed man in the Bronx of New York City. Release of the police body cam footage shows renews debate tonight over whether officers are equipped to handle people suffering from emotional distress. The footage is from March 26th of 2023. The incident begins with officers Nicholas Trupia and Derek Bernard responding to a report about a man with a large knife. The father of 42-year-old Paul de Cruz met them there, even though he says he did not want police to be called. The father says he called 311, the city's non-emergency number, to get medical help for his emotionally disturbed son. Raul, who was homeless, had gone to his father's house to take a shower. And when the two got into an argument, the father says calling 311 was a conscious choice so that a mental health agency would be sent instead of police. But according to the NYPD, the father said his son had a knife, and so therefore policy dictates officers are dispatched. And when those officers arrived, the situation rapidly escalated, all going down in just 28 seconds. A warning, this video may be disturbing to watch.
He has a knife?
Yeah. This one.
Who is he to you? Him?
Yeah.
What's going on, boss?
¿Qué pasó?
Spanish?
Sí, español.
All right. So stay there for me, all right?
¿Cómo?
Stay there.
¿Estás dispuesto a venir tú?
What?
¿Estás dispuesto a venir?
Manos, stay here.
Oye, date
Pero la
tranquilo.
mano, si viene, si viene,
Yo, drop the knife! Drop the knife! Drop the knife! Drop the knife!
De Cruz survived the gunshots, but critics say it spotlights the failure of police responding to emotional distress calls, which are more often met by use of force than medical help. And those calls for help are on the rise. Last year, New York City police responded to about 171,000 calls about emotionally disturbed people, or EDPs. That's an increase from roughly 158,000 calls in 2021. And New York is not alone. Police departments across the country are seeing an increase in mental health calls and the need to better address people in crisis, so incidents like this don't end in violence. Joining us now to break down the police body cam footage is former homicide prosecutor Matt Murphy. You also, in your current practice, represent a lot of officers in police-involved shooting cases, so you're an expert on all of this. This happened really fast, in just 28 seconds. Was it justified, the shooting?
Well, this shooting certainly was. And we just watched a mentally ill man running towards police with a knife in his hand. And what wasn't contained in the video is there was information given to the officers that he'd said he was going to kill police if they showed up. So this is a tragic situation. Fortunately, this man is going to live. But this is the worst case scenario for police officers to respond to. They've got somebody who is in mental distress, who for whatever reason has decided that they're either going to commit suicide by cop or they're going to attempt to kill police officers. And a mentally ill person is just as deadly with a knife like that as somebody who isn't mentally ill. So, yeah,
right.
This shooting, in my view, is justified.
All right, so a lot of critics really pounced on the 28 seconds. But let's look at that video again and slow it down a little bit, because we hear the officers say several times, stay there first, and then drop the knife. So first, let's take a look as the man who's the son, the homeless man, he's coming out. He puts down his bags. His father's approaching him, and he immediately pulls the knife out of his pocket with his right hand, right? Is that his right hand or his left hand?
It's his right hand.
His right hand, okay. And at this point, the officers order him repeatedly to drop the knife. At least, what, 4 or 5 times?
At least. And you also see some of the body language from the police officer, how he raises his hands. It's the program is called CIT, and it's a training thing that has been adopted by the New York Police Department, as well as police departments across America, training police officers how to de-escalate. That's one of the classic things. I don't know anything about the backgrounds of these officers, but it looks like that gesture right there is exactly what they teach in that program, to try to de-escalate. That's a cross-cultural, human universal of calm down, basically I'm here to help. That happens before they go to the gun, and that is, they respond to to the imminent threat of deadly force. And that knife is essentially a Roman gladius. That is a very vicious,
Yeah,
large
we have
knife.
a still shot of that. This knife is 13 inches long. This
Right.
is not a small knife.
Right, and look, I've read all this about 28 seconds. If you do homicide cases, a lot of times you'll see people that are attacked by knives. You can essentially stab somebody twice in 1 second. So in 28 seconds, you could stab a police officer almost 60 times. So that the time is not as important as what this man does when the police first contact him. And that's pull out.
Thanks so much for watching. Go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.